What's going on, everybody? Ed0626 here, bringing you some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Hope you guys are having a very good morning so far. If you see by the title of the video, if you're easily triggered by what I'm about to say, your morning's about to get a lot worse. Anyway, I saw a video, little backtrack really quick. I saw a video recently. I'll link it down in the description below. I think it was from 8 Thoughts. And he was going into something about why gaming's not a sport. And I'm not saying this video is kind of a response to that, but kind of just giving my own thoughts and opinions on the situation. That, you know, some of it may be a rehash, some of it, you know, maybe there might be some new thoughts in there. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents in on the whole situation, because this has been bugging me for a very, very long time. And I just want to talk about it and see what you guys think. So I'm going to talk to you guys about why I don't think gaming is a sport. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, then why, if it's not a sport, why is there all these leagues for Fortnite, Call of Duty, CSGO, all this shit? I don't even consider, I mean, they're leagues, but they're like gaming leagues that are just like, they're not even, they're for money. You know, that's more of a money thing. You know, people are getting rich, whether it's the quote-unquote, or whether it's the players that play the game, or the corporations that fund the teams or whatever, because I think teams have sponsors, right? But yeah, I just don't think that it's a sport. You know, a sport, if you look it up by definition, requires some sort of physical exertion for you to. I didn't even see that fucking guy. I don't even know how I didn't, but it requires some sort of physical exertion. Like, you have to actually be physically doing shit. And in my opinion, and I know what that's like, because I played some sports in middle school. In high school, I fucking destroyed my knee playing an actual sport. So I don't want to hear all this shit like, oh, Call of Duty or whatever's an actual sport. No, it's not. To me, it's not, because there's nothing physically exerting about playing on a fucking controller. You're just clicking fucking buttons. Like, that's something. I mean, hell, some of these guys are jacked. Like, if you look at Face Sensor or some shit, he could have been an actual athlete if he fucking put himself to such a thing. But no, he fucking decided to dump Yannick Garcia for Call of Duty. I mean, that's an old joke at this point. And to be honest, I kind of don't blame him, considering all the stories I've heard. But that's a completely different subject. But the point I'm trying to make is, some of these guys, they're not. I don't think. Like, Call of Duty specifically, how can anyone consider Call of Duty an actual sport? It's just fucking, it's a casual shooter that's, you just run and shoot people. You know, you don't do anything else. It's not like you're fucking sweating or anything. Like, first of all, if you actually legit sweat, I know it's a funny term to say, oh, look at all these sweats in the lobby and all that shit. No, but seriously, if you're physically fucking sweating, trying hard at Call of Duty, you really need some help, bro. And as a matter of fact, it might be because you're fucking so goddamn fat that you're just sitting at a goddamn screen eating fucking Doritos the whole day. You see, unlike me, I actually have time to casually game and go to the gym, so I can actually try and, you know, do something with my life, you know. That's a lot of things. There's a lot of these people that think they'll go pro one day. And I'm not going to name names, but there's a lot of people that think they'll go pro one day. And the fact of the matter is, they're not. They're going to be stuck in these little, you know, small money leagues or whatever that won't really do shit. And they'll just be sitting there grinding in pubs, or not even pubs, fucking private match, trying to get good at the game against bots or some other shitty team, you know? Again, not a sport. That's, first of all, how anybody thinks playing against 4 other people in a fucking private server is fun, I have no fucking clue. I'd much rather stomp people in pubs just so I can assert my dominance. But, because to me, that's really asserting dominance in a game or whatnot. And if you bet money on shit like this, that's even more sad. Like, oh, hey, Timmy, who's going to win this week? Optic or FaZe or some shit? I don't know. That's the only 2 fucking Call of Duty teams I know. But, yeah, like, people fucking probably bet money on this shit. Like, for some reason, people actually get paid to do this shit. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into this. I don't even know why, to be honest. It just seems like the whole process is just ridiculous. And as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I know people that are in competitive or trying to be in the competitive scene. And, you know, they're good players. But if they ever once try to convince me that Call of Duty's an actual sport, I'll just laugh at them. Because I've seen sports, dude. I've fucking, like I said, I busted my knee doing a sport. I've actually been a part of a sport in school. I watch actual sports where people are literally trying to beat the shit out of each other to win games sometimes, like football and hockey and all that shit. And look at that fucker camping up there with his M16. I think that's what it was. But yeah, and there's one final point I want to make. Because of all of this, like, oh, is Call of Duty a sport, or all this competitive gaming bullshit? Call of Duty, ever since they really started to emphasize that whole side of the game, in its playing and how the games are developed, has become significantly less fun. Anyone ever notice that we're like the last several Call of Duties since they've been introduced, especially in the PS4 line of games, that Call of Duty's gotten significantly less fun? Black Ops 4 being the latest iteration of this, and believe me, I'm gonna fucking talk shit about Black Ops 4 very soon, because that game is just awful. But it's just that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, because they focus on all this competitive shit, that the games become less fun to play. It's not fun to play anymore. Call of Duty is not a competitive type of game like that, or at least I don't think it is. It's a casual fucking shooter that people just want to go on after a long day of school or work and just play some games, shit on some noobs, and whatever else. Like, shit on some noobs, talk shit to their friends. You know, that's what Call of Duty should be for, and that's what it used to be. But it's not that way anymore because of all this competitive bullshit, because for whatever reason, people decide that, you know, gaming is somehow some sort of a sport. I mean, like I said, there's no fucking any physical exertion in sitting on your ass and playing with a controller all for fucking 12 hours out of the day trying to get good at shit, you know, as I get that sick double kill there. I didn't even see that dude behind him. But yeah, I don't know. I probably pissed off a lot of people making this video. I really don't give a shit. It's my opinion. If you have a fucking problem with it, go fuck yourself. Check out the video I was talking about, by the way, in the description. It helps you give a better idea of how I kind of made this. But with that being said, my name is Ed0626. I will catch you guys on the next video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you fucking disagree with me, leave a fucking dislike. I really don't give a shit. Gaming's not a sport, no matter which way you look at it. I don't care how much money it makes. I don't care how much money these players make. There's nothing about this fucking game. There's nothing about gaming in general that makes it a sport. I'm sorry. Accept it. It's a fact. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one.